Before starting an array, let's take an example, or there is a requirement to develop a software. What is our requirement? Suppose we want to store the percentage marks of 5 students. Suppose we want to store the percentage marks of 5 students. Right now what solution we are having? We can define 5 variables and store the marks. What we will do? We will define 5 variables with different names: percentage 1, percentage 2, percentage 3, percentage 4 and percentage 5. In all 5 different variables we will store the percentage marks of 5 students. Fine, no problem. Now our program requirement changes. Now we have to store the percentage marks of the entire students of the school. The entire student of the school, and the strength of the school is 500 students. Now this solution will not work. Which solution? We will define 500 variables to store 500 percentage marks. We can do it, but to handle this 500 variables or to do programming with 500 variables is very tedious job. Suppose you want to scan 500 marks, so you have to write scanf with for 500 times. It is not practically, this approach is not fine. Another option we are having, we can have a variable name 1, but we can store multiple value at same point of time. Till date we are having a variable which can store only single value at same point of time. It cannot store multiple value at same point of time. What does it means? If I write int a equal to 10, and in next line if I write a equal to 20, so this 10 will be vanished. Either it will store 10 or either it will store 20. But another solution we are having, we can define one variable, and in that one variable we can store multiple value at same point of time, and that variable is known as array variable. So what is an array? Array is a variable which can store multiple value at same point of time. Just concentrate what I am teaching. What is an array? Array is a variable. What is variable? Variable is a name given to a location in the memory. So when I say कि array is a variable which can store multiple value at same point of time, मतलब हम वेरिएबल का नाम कितना देंगे? एक ही, बट उस एक वेरिएबल के अंदर वी कैन स्टोर multiple value. How we can do it? Let's see. This is your definition of an array. How we can define an array? Array can be defined with, I can write int arr bracket 5. What is int here? Int is a type of the array. It can be integer, it can be float, it can be double, it can be any type of the array. According to the requirement, if you want to store multiple integer constant, we can go for integer array. If you want to store multiple float constant, we can go for float array. Int is a type of the array. Arr is nothing but a name of the array. It can be anything, A, B, C, D, whatever you want, but you have to follow all the rules that we are following while naming a variable name. What are those rules? First character should be an alphabet, rest can be alphabet or digit or one special symbol, that is underscore sign, no comma, no spaces, and variable names are case sensitive. Same thing is applicable to array variable name. What is this bracket? This is how C identifies that this is an array. This bracket sign is used for arrays in C language, and this 5 is nothing but size of the array, means how many elements or how many values you want to store in this array. Now suppose you want to store 500 percentage marks, so we will write 500 here. With a single name arr, we can store 500 values. How we can store that we will see in few minutes. Okay? So what is int? Int is a type of the array. What is arr? Arr is a name of the array. What is this bracket? Bracket identifies that this is an array. And what is 5? 5 is the size of the array, and the size of the array must be non-zero positive constant. मीन्स ये ब्रैकेट के अंदर हमेशा क्या रहेगा, नॉन ज़ीरो, दूसरा क्या रहेगा पॉजिटिव, तीसरा क्या रहेगा कांस्टेंट. नो वेरिएबल्स allowed here. Fine. Next, if we are defining, this is the known as definition of array. If we are defining and initializing at the same place, here we are only defining int arr 5, we are allocating space for 5 integer constant, but here we are defining and initializing at the same place, then array size is optional. आप दे भी सकते हो और नहीं भी दे सकते हो, चॉइस इज योर्स, बट कंडीशन इज यू हैव टू डिफाइन एंड इनिशियलाइज ऑन द सेम लाइन. यहाँ पे डिफाइन करोगे वहीं पे इनिशियलाइज करोगे तो साइज ऑफ द एरे इज ऑप्शनल, बट इफ यू आर डिफाइनिंग हियर एंड यू वांट टू स्कैन हियर तो दिस 5 मस्ट बी कंपल्सरी. if you are defining and initializing at the same place, size of the array is optional. Fine. See here that we have discussed int is a type of the array, arr is a name of the array, 5 is a size of the array, and 10, 20, 30 are the elements of the array. What is this 10, 20, 30? These are nothing but the elements of the array. These are nothing but the elements of an array, and elements of the array always starts with 0th element. Number of elements 5, but it starts with 0. This is 0, this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, and this is 4. First element of the array is always the 0th element of the array. हमेशा स्टार्ट कहाँ से होगा, 0th एलिमेंट, लेकिन नंबर ऑफ एलिमेंट आपका एक प्लस रहेगा. तो एक्चुअल इट इज 1 2 3 4 5, but to access this 10 20 30 40 50 we have to say arr का 0, arr का 0th एलिमेंट, arr का फर्स्ट एलिमेंट, arr का सेकंड एलिमेंट, arr का थर्ड एलिमेंट एंड arr का फोर्थ एलिमेंट. एलिमेंट्स ऑलवेज स्टार्ट फ्रॉम 0 to size minus 1. The size of the array here is what, 5, but elements are from 0 to 4. So 10 20 30 are the elements of the array. 10th is the 0th element, 20 is the first element, and so on. 30th will be second element, 40th will be third element, and 50 will be fourth element. Size of the array must be non-zero positive constant, no variable is allowed here. This point we have already discussed. The size of an array must be non-zero positive constant, no variable is allowed. Fine. While you are initializing an array, the size or the dimension of an array is optional, but when you are defining array size is must. This point we have already discussed. It means while we are defining an array, the size of the array is must, but if you are defining and initializing at the same place, size of the array is optional. You can give, but if you will not give, the compiler will not fetch an error. Why? Because compiler know you want to initialize these 5 elements. We cannot reduce and increase the size of an array dynamically. This is a very important point, or you can say it's a drawback of an array. कि array size cannot grow or array size cannot grow or shrink dynamically. Means once we have defined int arr 5 for the complete program, the space allocated will be 5 only, 5 elements. Fine. Next one, at least one element should be there in an array. You cannot have an array with 0th element. आपके कम से कम एक एलिमेंट के लिए तो array रहेगा. Redefinition of an array is a error. Redefinition of an array is an array. And one most important point कि array, let's talk about int arr here. One most important point, what array elements are always stored in continuous memory location. What does it means? Whenever I write int arr 5, so 5 4s are 20 bytes will be allocated in a RAM with a name ARR from location number 1000 to 1019. This is a property of an array. मीन्स अगर वो कंटिन्यूस मेमोरी लोकेशन में उसको स्पेस नहीं मिलेगा तो इट विल फ्लैश एन एरे आउट ऑफ मेमोरी. बट अगर वो एरे है तो उसकी पहली प्रॉपर्टी क्या है कि ऑल द एलिमेंट्स, जितने भी एलिमेंट्स होंगे 10 हो, 20 हो या 500 हो, ऑल द एलिमेंट्स विल बी स्टोर्ड इन अ कंटिन्यूस मेमोरी लोकेशन. तो ये आपके 4 बाइट्स के 1 2 3 4 5. This is ARR 0, ARR 1, ARR 2, ARR 3 and ARR 4. Here 10 will be stored, 20, 30, 40 and 50. This is very important point कि array elements are always stored in a continuous memory location. This is a property of an array. Fine. Now let's move to our next point. There are two ways to access an array element. How we can access an array element? There are two ways. First one is subscript notation and second one is pointer notation. Today we will discuss subscript notation. In next class we will discuss pointer notation. So what do you mean by subscript? Subscript means H2O. तो 2 is what? 2 is subscript. हाइड्रोजन के 2 आइटम. सेम थिंग इफ यू सपोज दिस 10 20 30 40 50 ऑल दी 5 एलिमेंट्स आर स्टोर्ड इन अ कंटिन्यूस मेमोरी लोकेशन. सबका नाम क्या है? ARR. अल्टीमेटली ये चीज़ मान के रखिए कि सबका नाम अलग अलग ही होगा, अदरवाइज एम्बिग्यूटी एरर विल बी फ्लैश्ड कि मेरे को 10 एक्सेस करना है कि 20 एक्सेस करना है, दोनों का नाम तो अलग अलग होगा ही होगा. तो इसलिए उन्होंने इसका नाम क्या रखा? ARR का 0, इसका नाम क्या रखा? ARR का 1, ARR का 2, ARR का 3 एंड ARR का 4. दिस इज योर 0th एलिमेंट, दिस इज योर फर्स्ट एलिमेंट, सेकेंड एलिमेंट, थर्ड एलिमेंट एंड फोर्थ एलिमेंट. H का 2, ARR का 0. तो दिस टाइप ऑफ नोटेशन इज नोन एज सबस्क्रिप्ट नोटेशन. वी हैव टू स्पेसिफाई अ सबस्क्रिप्ट कि कौन से एलिमेंट को आपको एक्सेस करना है या यूज करना है. फाइन. तो व्हेन आई राइट printf परसेंटेज आई ARR का 0 तो व्हाट आई विल गेट 10. व्हेन आई राइट printf परसेंटेज आई ARR का 1 व्हाट आई विल गेट 20 and then next 30 then 40 and 50. Size of the array is 5 and elements will be 0 to 4. Means what will be the size of the array? Elements will be 0 to size minus 1. Getting my point? Now see here, all the 5 statements are same. What we have already learned, if you want to execute a statement or a set of statement repeatedly, what we can use an array. Sorry, what we can use something known as loops. ठीक है. तो अल्टीमेटली यहाँ पे भी आप अगर देखोगे तो 5 वैल्यूज को स्टोर करने के लिए 5 अलग अलग वेरिएबल्स हैं. ARR 0, ARR 1, ARR 2, ARR 3, ARR 4. But to maintain or to handle this variable is quite easier as compared to 5 different variables. How? See, now if you want to execute these 5 statements in a loop, what I can write? For I equal to 0, I is less than 5, I plus plus printf percentage ARR का I. अभी I की वैल्यू क्या है? 0. तो फर्स्ट टाइम जब लूप आइटरेट होगा तो आउटपुट क्या आएगा? ARR का 0. तो व्हाट आई विल गेट 10. लूप देन इंक्रीमेंट, आई की वैल्यू क्या हो जाएगी? 1. 1 इज लेस देन 5, ARR 1, ARR 1 आई विल गेट 20. देन ARR 2 आई विल गेट 30. सेम इन द केस 40. देन 50. ARR 3, ARR 4. नाउ आई की वैल्यू क्या हो जाएगी? 5. इज 5 इज लेस देन 5, कंडीशन फॉल्स, द लूप विल बी टर्मिनेटेड. नाउ अब ये 5 हो या 500 हो, you have to just write for I equal to 0, I is less than 500, I plus plus printf percentage I ARR का I. तो all the 500 marks of 500 student will be displayed. No need to write percentage 1, percentage 2, percentage 3 for 500 times in a printf. Getting my point? To handle this type of situation, कॉमन सेंस वाली बात है ना. अगर आपको 10 वैल्यू स्टोर करना है, अगर आपके पास देखो दो ऑप्शन है. इफ़ यू वांट टू स्टोर 10 वैल्यूज, आपका पहला ऑप्शन क्या है, आइदर यू गो फॉर 10 वेरिएबल्स और आइदर यू गो फॉर 1 वेरिएबल. नो डाउट कॉमन सेंस लॉजिक, व्हाट लॉजिक सेज, you should go for one variable to store multiple values, and that one variable is nothing but an array. Getting my point? Yes or no? Yes sir, good. So this is an array. What is an array? Array is, इसमें देखो 2-4 पॉइंट, ये सिर्फ इतनी स्लाइड से अगर आप एक बार कंफर्म कर लोगे ना कि आपको सारी चीज़ें क्लियर है, बिलीव मी एरे में इसके अलावा कुछ भी नहीं है. ये 2 पेजेस जो हैं, दिस इज अ निचोड़ ऑफ द एरे. व्हाट इज एन एरे? पहला क्या है, एरे इज a variable which can store multiple value at same point of time. Arrays elements are always stored in a continuous memory location. Int ARR5, int is a type of the array, ARR is the name of the array, 5 is the size of the array, and 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 are the elements of the array. Elements of the array always start from 0 to size minus 1. हमेशा कहाँ से start होंगे? 0 से कहाँ तक जाएंगे? size minus 1, that is 4. In this example, size of the array must be non-zero positive constant. No variable is allowed. While you are initializing an array, the size or the dimension of an array is optional, but when you are defining array, size is must. We cannot reduce or increase the size of an array dynamically. Means at the runtime you cannot increase or shrink the size of an array dynamically. We cannot have an array with zero element, at least one element should be there. Redefinition of an array is an error. There are 2 ways to access array element. First one is subscript notation and second one is pointer notation. Today we are discussing subscript notation. Next class we will discuss pointer notation. This is how we can access the array elements ARR0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now see, sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4. All the statements are same, means repeatedly we are executing the same statement. हमने ऑलरेडी क्या पढ़ा हुआ है कि इफ़ यू वांट टू एग्जीक्यूट अ स्टेटमेंट और अ सेट ऑफ स्टेटमेंट रिपीटेडली, तो वी कैन यूज समथिंग नोन एज लूप. नथिंग स्पेशल अबाउट फॉर लूप. यू कैन गो फॉर while loop also. For I equal to 0, this is your initialization part. I is less than 5, I plus plus printf percentage I ARR का I. So it will execute 5 times and the value of I will be changing from 0 to 4, and the elements 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 will be displayed. One more drawback of this array is if I write I equal to 0, I is less than 50, I plus plus, what it will display? It will display 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 and 45 garbage values. It will not flash any error कि it is going out of the बाउंड्री. एक्चुअली आपने एरे एलिमेंट्स कितने स्टोर करने के लिए एरे बनाया है? 5 एलिमेंट्स, लेकिन आप एक्सेस करने की कोशिश कितना कर रहे हो? 50. तो सी डजंट गिव्स अस एन एरर, तो इट विल एग्जीक्यूट एंड डिस्प्ले 1, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 and next 45 values will be garbage value. इसलिए this is very important point. Which point? Checking the bounds. Bounds मतलब boundary. Here what we are writing, checking the bounds or boundaries of an array is programmer's responsibility. So compiler will not flash any error. So it's a duty of the programmer to check whether we are working with the array boundaries or we are crossing the boundaries. So today I think this we should stop this class here. Next class we will see what is pointer notation. Okay, thank you.